Hello, Com 110 students. This is Trisha Beckham up here with an update about the assignment submissions that I'm seeing. So here's an example of the Breakfast Club clip that I'm grading. Obviously, this is a past assignment, but this is just to give you an idea of what I'm looking at and what type of submissions I'm getting and why you might be receiving the grade you are. So this is an example of a Breakfast Club clip that received an A. In fact, this is a perfect submission. There's a couple of things that make it perfect, and they got a 15 out of 15. The first thing is this is very easy for me to grade because, as you can see, I can go down here and make sure 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. All 7 of the impression management goals are shown. That's ideal. So right there, that person just got 7 points because they put it here, but also they explain real briefly what it is. Okay, this is what you do. To hide faults, you carefully monitor what you say or do. Wanting to secure help is wanting to be taken care of. There's an explanation of what this means. So those are worth 7 points. Not just the listing, but also the description. Then I look and I say, okay, they've got all that. So now what I want to do is go through and say, okay, talks about Brian, how Brian listens to John. There's a family story. That example does show being liked. Look down here. There's another example. Yes, this does show that this person wants to be believed. Again, another very specific example. The detail given in these examples clearly help me see that what they said here is happening there. And so now I can see they can match up an actual behavior that is demonstrated through communication and the impression management goal. And that's what I want, is that they can set these two things up to be one complete idea. Here's the description, here's the example. Here's the description, here's the example. So this is an A paper. Okay, so now I'm back. This is the same assignment, and this is the submission that I got here. Right now, what I can do is go through and I can try to find all 7. It's going to be a little bit more difficult, but okay, there's 1, there's 2, there's 3, there's 4, 5, 6. So I'm missing 1. It looks like to be followed is not addressed. Oh, no, there it is. So let's count again. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. So one of them is missing. I'm not sure which one. So I know that right there, that person's lost 2 points. That means 1 point because it's not listed here and another point because there's no example. So that's 2 points. There's not enough depth there. That's 3 points off. There's not any description of what it means to be liked, what it means to hide faults. What does that look like? So none of those things are there. So now I've got to take 7 points off for that. So if I look at it like that, this person has really submitted something that's not a passing grade. And you can see that I can't give this person the same grade as the other person. That's just not fair. The same depth isn't there. They didn't demonstrate the same level of knowledge. They also didn't demonstrate that they know what it means to do something and also can identify examples. So that's how I'm grading these. That's what I'm looking at. You want to model yours after the first submission, not after this. This just doesn't have enough detail and depth to give me insight into the fact that you understand these concepts and can apply them. Because even if you understand them, if there's no application, if you can't identify it out in the real world, then you've completely missed an opportunity to learn and understand communication better. And that's the only thing that is going to make this class worthwhile, is if you can get out of it at the end of the semester and clearly be able to identify why people act the way they do, because then you can change your communication. You can be more effective at relating to people. If you have questions about your submissions before you send them in, before you submit them to Canvas, send me an email. A lot of you are unclear, and you don't tell me you're unclear until you receive a grade that is less than what you thought it should be. email me before with questions. If you're like, I have no idea what this explanation means, I have no idea what she's looking for, that's when you send me an email, not after you've submitted the assignment, all right? So if we work together, it's going to be a great semester for us. But if there's little depth going on and little exploration going on, and these are the assignments I see, your grade will suffer. And that's just how it has to be in order for this to be fair and beneficial for every student that's enrolled in this class. So good luck on your future submissions. I'm sure that they will improve, those of you that need to. Now that we have a grade check, which I just put an announcement for today, many of you will now be able to see where you're at and what you need to do to pull that grade up before the end of the semester. Take care, and we'll talk to you soon.